What is EMDR? Well, we know it stands for eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, which, yes, it is quite a mouthful, which is why we call it EMDR. It's a form of therapy that's really taking hold and is revolutionizing people's lives. So in a nutshell, rather than free-flowing talking, which is the basis of many therapies, it follows an 8-phase structure, and it involves something really powerful called bilateral stimulation. When we say bilateral stimulation, what we actually mean, it's nothing too spooky or weird, but it's just stimulating both sides of the body at the same time, which impacts the brain. So this could be eye movements from side to side, it could be tappers in the hand, or it could be tapping like that, or it could be sounds. But bilateral stimulation is the core part of it. So it's quite unknown by the general public, but it's really, really effective and it's really accessible, particularly because you can work remotely with it as well. There's some brilliant computer software that's come out since COVID, and it's being used across the world now to help people, particularly say doctors and nurses who saw some really awful things in COVID, process those difficulties and recover from them. So it's really, really effective. Many people come to see me after having counselling or CBT, and they've been talking and saying, well, talking doesn't really help. I don't want to just keep talking over and over. It just made me feel worse. What we say is the trauma needs to be processed, and by process we mean this kind of bilateral stimulation, it breaks down the experiences and kind of files it away, so it's not really painful anymore. So it is designed originally for trauma, but it's now used in many different areas where something's holding a client back. So it was used with individuals in combat, post-traumatic stress disorder, and they felt like they were still stuck in that really dangerous situation, and they found that by using this bilateral stimulation, when they thought of the memories, their body calmed and they started to feel safe again, and the PTSD pretty much disappeared. So now it's been used with all different kinds of things, since of interview fears, phobias, public speaking, recovery from abusive relationships, wanting to trust again, anxiety, depression, eating disorders. I've used it in many, many different areas in my practice. One thing that I really like about EMDR is how accessible it is. For some people, it really is too much to go back and talk about the time that they were bullied or time they were abused. But with EMDR, we don't need to do that. We don't have to spend ages talking about it. We access the memory, we get them to hold it in mind, and then we start doing the bilateral stimulation. And this just lasts for about 20 seconds, and I do more videos showing you what we use and what it's like. But primarily, it's completely painless, and it's just following a ball back and forward across the screen. It sounds a bit bonkers, but it's incredibly effective, and I'll do another video on the neurobiology of it, but it's breaking down the memories in the brain so they're not stored all the emotional pain. And I see incredible change in my own clinic with people just overcoming past hurts, things that they could never overcome in other types of therapy, and it just remitting and then being able to get on with their lives. EMDR is very, very, very powerful. If you're interested in hearing more about EMDR, then please subscribe. And if it's something that you feel could help you, please see our website, malvernhillsprivatepractice.co.uk. I've got a particularly good video on there of people talking about EMDR and what it was like for them. We also have some therapists that do EMDR, and this is remote or in Worcestershire where our clinic is. It's very easy to self-refer. Just fill out our website online, malvernhillsprivatepractice.co.uk. Thank you.